morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Greece's finance minister, Kyriakos Pyrrhakakis, has been elected president of the Eurogroup, the body that coordinates economic policy among the 20 countries using the euro. He secured a simple majority vote on Thursday, edging out Belgian finance minister Vincent van Petegem. Both candidates were backed by the European People's Party. Pyrrhakakis will serve a 2.5-year term, which can be renewed under the rules of the Lisbon Treaty. He succeeds Cyprus finance minister Mikis Keravnos, who has been acting president since November following the resignation of Ireland's Pascal Donohoe. Alongside the election, Eurogroup members discussed how to handle an estimated 300 billion euros in frozen Russian assets, an issue raised by Belgium over legal concerns tied to potential use of the funds to support Ukraine. With his new role, Pyrrhakakis also becomes president of the European Stability Mechanism's Board of Governors, effective December 12th. The ESM confirmed the appointment, noting he will hold the position for the duration of his Eurogroup term. Farmers across Greece stepped up their protests today, organizing major blockades at key transport hubs and warning that mobilizations will continue until their demands are met. The most visible action is unfolding at the port of Thessaloniki, where farmers from northern Greece arrived with tractors and machinery to disrupt operations. The escalation comes one day before a nationwide meeting in Nikia, where representatives will decide on the next steps. Demonstrations remain underway in multiple regions. Meanwhile, talks between Cretan farmers and government officials continue after Thursday's meetings ended without agreement. Farmers are pressing for equal product pricing nationwide, changes to the technical allocation of agricultural rights, lower electricity costs, and updated fuel allocations. They warn that without concrete solutions, further escalation is likely. Authorities in southern Greece are advancing the investigation into the double murder of a 68-year-old campground owner. On Thursday in Kalamata, the victim's nephew and a businessman friend appeared before a prosecutor. Both faced charges related to the killings. The nephew has denied all allegations while his lawyer questioned the evidence. The businessman's attorney also said his client had no conflict with the victim and has no prior criminal record. Investigators say phone records revealed the nephew communicated with a 22-year-old man now believed to be the shooter. Authorities report the nephew drove the alleged gunman to a regional bus station after the attack. The businessman is said to have also coordinated with the shooter and later with the nephew about what they would tell investigators. Another suspected accomplice is believed to be abroad in Germany. The motive under investigation involves the victim's estate, estimated at 30 million euros. The victim had recently lost 20,000 euros and suspected the nephew. Authorities in northern Greece are investigating a case of severe animal cruelty involving a 90-year-old man who is accused of burying his daughter's dog alive. The incident took place east of Thessaloniki and has sparked strong public reaction. Police were alerted when a hiker passing through the remote spot noticed the animal buried in a plastic bag and called for help. Officers arrived, uncovered the dog and transferred it to an animal shelter for medical care. According to authorities, the dog's paws and muzzle were found taped and the animal appeared to be elderly. The man was arrested and faces a felony charge under Greece's updated criminal code, as well as a 30,000 euro administrative fine. In his statement, he claimed he believed the dog had died before he buried it. He has been released pending trial and must report regularly to a local police station as the investigation continues. Parliament begins debate today on Greece's 2026 state budget at a time of mounting political pressure and escalating farmer protests across the country. The session opens at 3 p.m. and will run through Tuesday at midnight when MPs will vote. The government frames the new budget as its most extensive tax reform in a decade, focusing on boosting disposable income and reducing the tax burden for the middle class, young people and families with children. The package includes previously announced support measures for youth, families and pensioners. According to Finance Ministry projections, the economy is expected to grow by 2.4% in 2026, with investment rising more than 10%, exports and imports increasing, and unemployment dropping to 8.6%. Inflation is forecast to ease to 2.2%. The budget also includes a demographic component with reduced property taxes for small villages, lower VAT for remote islands, and changes aimed at supporting housing and families. Pension measures include additional increases and an annual payment to low-income retirees. These were the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Thank you for watching.